Okay. All right, folks. My name is Neil. I'm a sales trainer. I am. And I'm a very good one. I truly am. And I've been in sales for like 48 years. Long time. Long time. When I got into sales, I got to tell you, I was no good at it. I was terrible. And I had to figure out a way to be really good at it. I mean, really good at it. And I've got to tell you the truth, I did. I figured it out. And I'm going to teach you. I am. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a sales tip every single week that's going to help you generate more business for yourself, for your family, for your companies. It's going to put a lot more money in your pocket. But the one thing I have to tell you to do, extremely important, you have to listen. You do. Now, I might burp, I might cough, I might have to blow my nose, I might have to take a drink of water. I'm going to do them all. I don't even care. As a matter of fact, I might even have to put the headset on so I can hear what I'm saying. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to put the headset on. So bear with me because this is really important. Because the information I'm going to give you is something that I have developed over 40 years. Extremely successful. And that is, of course, if you want to be successful. So, who am I? I told you, my name's Neil. I'm your host. My name is Neil Carlson. That's what it is. My company is called It's All in the Words. So true a statement has never been said, because everything you say is in the words you use, and it's in the words your customer uses. Everything. The problem is that we are so conditioned as salespeople, and I mean conditioned. We're so conditioned, we just don't hear it. We miss it all the time. And I'm going to give you a tip. Like I said, I'm going to do it every week. I'm going to do it for a lot of weeks. If you want to. If not, no harm, no foul. Look, it's your life, your sales career, your money. But I'm going to do this for you so you can become great at what you do. The one thing, as I said, is you need to listen to everything. You do. Now, you can, after this podcast is over, you can hire me if you want, and you can spend a lot of money doing it, or I'm going to give you a better alternative. If you want, you can buy my latest book. It's on Amazon. It's in Barnes & Noble. It's only $10.99. That's it. That's all it costs, okay? It's all in the words and the negative effect they have on your sales. That's the book. What does it mean? It means that you're the one giving customers reasons to say no, reasons to put you off, reasons to give you objections. You're the one, you're doing it. You are. And I'm willing to bet that most of you out there that may be watching this never sat down and recorded your presentation live. See, I did when I started in sales because I was terrible at it. I really was. And I needed to find out what is it that I might be saying or doing that's causing people not to buy. Okay? I'm willing to admit it. I am. And I recorded a bunch. I played them over every night. I listened to them. I couldn't recognize anything. Why? Because I was so conditioned to say what I say, do what I do the presentation I do the way I did it. I knew that product inside out, backwards, up, and down. The one thing I didn't know anything about people. And that's what I'm going to teach you. Because what I teach is sales language. That's what I teach. I'm going to teach you about people. about the things that you say, that you do, that cause them to react negatively. Give you bad information. Give you objections. Now look, I've been in sales a long time. I know how it is. I've sold tons of products. I've sold very difficult products. I've done that too. I've sold cemetery and funeral arrangements. I've done that. I have. I was insurance licensed for over 30 years. I was. I know how difficult it is. But I'm going to tell you something. It isn't. Let me say that one more time. It isn't. If you're in insurance sales, or if you're in cemetery or funeral sales, I mean, those two businesses have incredible turnover in them. They do. Because it's so hard to make appointments. It's tough. It's difficult. It is. When I got in it, I was told, now, look, Neil, you got to make 100 phone calls. You do. Just to get 10 appointments. That's it. Hopefully, you're going to do at least 4 presentations, at least that, hopefully. And that's in order to get 1, maybe 2 sales. Well, I got to tell you the truth. Man, when they told me that, I just said, no way. There's no way I'm doing that. And I didn't. I never sat down 1 minute, 1 day, 1 hour, 1 anything to sit and make phone call after phone call after phone call. Now, did I make phone calls? Yes, absolutely. Did I try making phone calls? Absolutely. Did it last long? Nope. It didn't last long. It really didn't. You know, hey, there are so many easy ways to make appointments selling anything if you use your head. And over the next few weeks, I'm going to tell you how to do it all. So, you can either buy my book. It's only 79 pages. It's all meat. It's right to the fact. You know, it's going to give you what you need to have in order to make a lot of money. It is. The one thing very evident in doing this, for you to become great, and I mean this sincerely, is that you need to change your thinking in order to change their thinking. You need to do that. Because if you don't do it, nothing changes. Absolutely nothing changes. And it's unfortunate, too, because you're so conditioned. That's why it doesn't change. You keep doing the same thing over and over again. Let me give you a great example of that, and it'll be very easy for you to understand. Okay? So, let's say you're at home, you're watching television, and you decide this commercial comes on, and they're selling shoes. Beautiful shoes. They got shoes on sale, and they're just telling you, God, these shoes are great. You buy one, you get 1 half price. You buy 10, you get 1 free. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. And you look at them, and you say, geez, I need a nice pair of shoes. So you get in your car, and you start driving down to the mall or the store, whatever it is, to go get shoes. You're not thinking about shoes. You're not. Until you get there. And even when you get there, you're not thinking about shoes. You're thinking about going in to look at shoes. So you park the car, you get out, you walk, you go in the store, you see the shoe department. It's over there. You go over there, you walk into it, you pick up a pair of shoes, you're looking at them, you feel the leather, you like it, it feels real good, you smell it, you do that, oh God, it feels great, it smells great, God, these, you know. And then all of a sudden, this peripheral vision you have, you know, the side vision, it picks up some motion. It does. And this motion starts coming towards you. It does. It does. And your subconscious brain takes over. It does. It's waiting. And then your subconscious brain is saying, not today. Oh no, not today. And then the shadow is right there, right beside you. What's the shadow? Of course you know. It's a salesperson. So let me ask you a question. what does that salesperson say to you? That's right. That's right. Congratulations, you got it. That's right. Yes. May I help you? Yes. And what do you say in return? Come on. What do you say? You say, no, thank you, I'm just looking. See? Now you went down there to buy a pair of shoes, and now you just blew the salesperson off. Why? You don't like salespeople? You don't want to be bothered by salespeople? You want to make your own decision, make up your own mind, buy them when you want to buy them. So you blow them off. Now I talked about conditioning. Here's the sad part of the whole story. The very sad part. Because you're probably doing the same thing in one form or another. That salesperson is going to say, may I help you? 40, maybe 50 times or more a day. A day. In 5 days, that's going to be 200 to 250 times. May I help you? May I help you? May I help you? And people are going to say, no thanks, no thanks, no thanks. I'm just looking, I'm killing time. No, I'm waiting for my wife. No, no. You're going to have a few of them out of 250. You will. You may have 20, 30 people say, yeah, geez, I need a pair of shoes. And you're happy as all get out because you sold some shoes. But here's the sad part about the salesperson. He's saying this every day. Every day. If he's there for 2 years, he's saying it every day for 2 years. He doesn't get it. He's not listening. And what isn't he listening to? He's not listening to why people are saying no. Because, one, he's asking for permission to do his job because he's trying to be a very nice person, or she is doing it, either way, saying, may I help you? No. See? He doesn't hear that it's not working. He doesn't hear it. That's why he can't change it, because he doesn't know what else to try. Oh, they probably do try some things here and there. God, it's a nice day out today, isn't it? You want a pair of shoes? And they say no. The weather's really beautiful today. It brings everybody out. Brought you out. You came down here to look at a pair of shoes. Can I sell you a pair of shoes? No. 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 See? Their conditioning is so bad, so is yours. You don't know how to change it. Because you don't know how to think about how to change it. That's why it's so hard. And yet, it's so simple. It really is. It's so easy to do. I went into a store. I watched this lady. She was selling Chanel No. 5, very expensive perfume. She got paid commission. I listened to her carefully. I was directly across the aisle in the shoe department, which is usually what the store is set up for that way. I sat in a chair and I listened. 14 people. She talked to 14 people. I counted them all. I had a piece of paper and a pencil. May I help? No. May I no. May I help? No. May I help? No. 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 Man, this is crazy. She sold 3 people out of 14 that came to the counter. She was happy because, the sales are like $100, $200 a sale, $300. They make commission. I don't know how much they make. They may make 6, 7, 10%, 15%. Who knows? But she probably makes $50, $100 a day. But how much is she losing? That's the question. How much is she losing every day? She's not counting that. But I did. I counted. I walked over to her. I gave her a card. I was doing an event. This was in Texas. I was doing an event. And so I was dressed appropriately, and I had a tie, a suit on, And I said, here's my card. This is what I do for a living. I'm going to help you make a lot of money. If you want to make a lot of money. She started laughing and she looked at my card and said, okay, yeah, so what? I said, I'm going to wait on this customer down at the end of the counter. You see that lady? Yeah. I said, if you don't mind. If you do mind, of course, I'm not going to do it. She was laughing. She said, no, go ahead. I said, follow me. I don't know anything about perfume. Nothing. So I went down there. I know that we hate salespeople. We don't like them. And customers always want to say no. They really do. They like doing that. They like saying that to you. They do. You know, some of them probably even dream about it. I'm going to say no tomorrow to a salesperson, all of them. Okay? So I walked up to this lady and I said, excuse me, ma'am, would you mind terribly if I asked you a question? Now, she looked at me and she assumed that I was working in this department, and she said, no, I don't mind. And in my mind, I went, ka-ching, ka-ching. I did that. And I'll tell you why. Because I needed her subconscious to say no to a salesperson. So I said, would you mind if I asked you a question? She said, no, I don't mind. Go ahead. She said no, she got it out of the way. Now, because she got it out of the way, she gave me permission to do whatever I wanted to do. She dropped all her defenses so I could talk to her. I didn't have to say, may I help you, and have her say no and walk away. I just needed to ask her a question. She said, no, I don't mind, go ahead. Or she said, sure, go ahead, same difference. And I said to her, I said, you know, I was down there and I was watching you. And I saw you pick up this bottle right here. I saw you do it. And I saw you go pss, pss, pss on your wrist. I saw that. And then I saw you bring your wrist up to your nose and smell it. And you went, oh, gee, ooh. You know, you loved it. And I said, here's my question. My question is, with all the perfume that's on this counter, why did you pick up this bottle? Now, how do you suppose she's going to answer it? With all those bottles there, she's going to tell me what was so interesting about this bottle that caused her to go through that action. And she said, oh, no, I don't mind telling you. Let me tell you. Oh, this is easy. My friend has this perfume, and I loved it. And I just had to come down here and get it. Now, does that mean the salesperson wouldn't get a sale? Who knows? She might have just said no thanks and walked away. But I didn't want that to happen. So she told me all that. And she said, here, smell. I did. I said, oh, God. I said, that smells great. Gee, that's wonderful. Were you going to get that tall bottle or the little bottle? And she said, no, I'm going to get this little bottle right here. And I said, oh, that's wonderful. I said, hey, thanks for answering my question. My name's Neil. What's yours? She told me. And I said, Mary, could you please wait on her and finish this sale for her? She wants this small bottle of perfume. And she said, sure, I'll do it. And I shook her hands and I left. Walked around the other side of the counter, got out of the way. When she finished, I went back to the sales girl and I said, did you see what happened? And she said, yeah, the lady wanted a bottle of perfume. I said, oh my God. I said, no. Did you see the process? Instead of me saying, may I help you? I asked her a question so she would say, yes, you can ask me a question. You have the floor, do what you got to do. See, people don't want to be sold, but they all want to buy. They do. So you just have to remember that. You do. And if you can remember that and just say, would you mind terribly if I asked you a question? You know, say that and then ask them a question in relationship to what you sell, whether it's a product or a service, and just do that. So they'll say no and open up their mind to receive whatever it is you're going to say. That's the tip for today. That is. Now, unfortunately, I could go on forever, and I'm not going to, but that's it. Next week, I'm going to have another tip, and then another tip, and another tip. So, what did you think about that? Huh? Yeah, oh, thanks so much. That's awful nice to you. Okay, so, until the next time, either buy my book, do that, it's all in the words and the negative effect it has on your sales, or keep listening to these tips, because I'm going to give you a bunch. And then if you want to hire me, then you can pay a little more, and I'll give you a free book. So, until next week, and we're going to do this at the same time every week. We're going to do it around 7 o'clock every Sunday. I'm going to have a tip for you. So, tell your friends, your neighbors, all the salespeople you know. Tell them. Because, listen, there's a lot to learn that you really don't know. There really is. So again, thanks so much. I appreciate it. I really do. Oh, you're going to spoil me. But I'll talk to you again next week. I surely will. Bye-bye.